the audio is usable at all in this. Welcome to the Saying Goodbye to Gasoline YouTube channel. This is my first attempt. Let's see what we can do with this YouTube channel. I really want to share my experience with my brand new electric vehicle, Tesla Model 3. I've had nothing but ICE cars in the past. I've actually had a few hybrids as well, but the majority have been internal combustion engines. And I've always been somebody who's been two things, kind of eco-conscious. I always thought about the environment and, what we were doing to the planet. And I've always been a technology guy. I've always been into gadgets, always been into technology. Even from an early age, I always remember watching Back to the Future Part 2 and that one being my favorite one just because of all the futuristic technology in it. I always loved Inspector Gadget as a kid, loved any type of James Bond movie that dealt with his gadgets and, doohickeys, technology and stuff. So I've always been into technology from an early age, and then once the internet hit, and I've always been into video games as well, but once computers and internet hit, it was game over for me. Technology has been a huge part of my life, and I've always, as cars have progressed, I've never really been a car guy, but as cars have progressed and just become, computers on wheels now, a lot more and more technology built into these cars, I've always been fascinated by where the future could go. And I guess I'm going to relate a lot of movies in this YouTube channel as well, talk about a lot of things that have influenced me. I always think about Minority Report as kind of the gold standard of technology and kind of self-driving cars. That's kind of, the gold standard, and that's where we want to go into the future. And as my car turns by itself and merges into this lane, obviously we're not there yet, but I think Tesla is kind of at the forefront of self-driving technology and where we want to go. I think Tesla is really the place that we want to be at, So another one I think about is the Total Recall remake that they did. Had a bunch of self-driving stuff in it. And I've always enjoyed that stuff and always been a fan of the future, kind of get a glimpse into that. You're either self-driving or you're flying, Those are the two kind of futuristic things that we always see when it comes to vehicles. So the Tesla attracted me, even from day one when they announced it and started getting into our kind of, started getting into the highways and freeways. At first, the thing that obviously stopped me was the price, and it was way too expensive for me to get the original Roadster and then the Model S. So I always kind of envied those cars, and I never saw a Roadster on the road, but the Model S I was always a huge fan of. When the Model X came out, I wasn't that big a fan of it, but once the Model 3 was announced, the affordable Tesla, that's when my ears perked up and I started paying attention. So I think this whole channel is going to be my experience going from a gas car to an electric car. And I want to share my journey. So that's what Saying Goodbye to Gasoline is all about. So hopefully I can share my thoughts and experiences. And if you have any questions or you want to talk about anything, always feel free to share it in the comments. Send me a message and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know. But it also could be a good experience for me and provide me with some content in the future. So definitely be sure and, turn that thumbs up blue and let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And hopefully a lot more to come on Saying Goodbye to Gasoline. Yeah!